John Bacarella here with your Lake St. Clair Fishing Report, brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. It is Thursday, April 29th, almost to May, and man, it's chilly and rainy out there for a change. And I mean, we've had some sunshine, we had some warmer temps, and it's a little cooler today, and it's probably should be a good thing for you guys. We had a little bit of an east wind yesterday evening, and man, it really cooled off the shoreline temps out there. But it also should have turned that water up a little bit along the shoreline. And that what we've been fighting actually lately has been super clear water. For you guys that have been fishing up in the St. Clair River or down in the Detroit River, I'm sure you figured out by now that it has been a early morning bite. I mean, really early, like before daylight bite, ideally. And then once that sun comes up, those fish get really skittish and really tight-mouthed. Even some of not some, but everybody, even the charter captains have been having a tough time once that sunlight comes out. The water is just really, really clear. And I mean, normally I know you guys that like to jig like that clear water, but not when it's crystal clear. So it's made it kind of tough. So the night bite, both in Algonac and down on the Detroit River, has been really good, but the daytime bite has been really tough. But like I said, we got rain right now. We've had some east winds. We got another blow coming tomorrow, and that should dirty that water up at least enough so that you guys can really start picking up fish more consistently. And the water temperature right now down at Belle Isle is 47 degrees. So we're kind of holding steady right now. It's been bumping up and down a little bit just because of all the crazy weather that we've had. You know, 85 degrees and then 50 degrees. And I think tonight or tomorrow night it's going to go down into the upper 30s again. So bottom line is it's kind of holding that water temperature stable. Now for you smallmouth guys, that's not been a bad thing because it's keeping these fish pre-spawn. I mean, so when the sun is out and it warms up a little bit, the bite turns on and you guys catch a lot of fish. So I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's just made, the weather has just been kind of goofy. So, and that real clear water has made it tough. Even for the guys chasing smallies, you got to pay attention. Ideally, you don't want gin clear water. You want some of that off-colored water just so that you can kind of camouflage yourself so you're not spooking all those fish when you're rolling over them. So, so walleye bite, like I said, up in Algonac's been a good night bite. Down in the Detroit River, it's been, early morning or low light level bite for those fish. And then smallmouth fishing is what it is out here this time of the year. Same thing with the guys chasing largemouths. There's a lot of largies to be had too in and around the shoreline. Panfish guys, perch bite is really slowing down. However, there are guys that are still on some pockets of fish. Although most of them look to be pretty spawned out right now or in the late stages of spawning, there are still some perch that are schooled up and guys are cashing in on those perch as well. Panfish in the marinas, like we've been talking about, still going. And this time of the year, I know a lot of you guys, it's one of those species of fish that doesn't get a lot of love unless I'm shooting them with a bow for me personally. But there's some monster carp rolling around now, although they're not actively spawning yet because of the water temp keeps pulling back. But there's a lot of those big zoomers out there cruising, as Spencer found out when he got this 20-plus pounder fishing from shore earlier this week. And I've seen some other pictures on Facebook as well of guys getting some really big carp, 20-pound plus fish, which really test your tackle and make some long runs on you. So they're a lot of fun. If you're following our Facebook page, you probably noticed we posted that the Crocker boat launch is open, and it is open. However, I want to caution everybody, and I updated the post on our Facebook page as well. We are getting reports that there are some submerged logs very close to the ramp towards the middle two launches is what I was told. If anybody has any more specific information for me, as you find anything, if you do launch there or you run into any issues, please report them back to us. If you can shoot a picture and send it or even post, on Facebook or something, then we will be sure we get that information to the DNR. I have reported that there are obstacles out there, and they do still, at least when I was down there last, they still had the excavator there. So hopefully they can reach out with that excavator and they can pull whatever's out there that you guys are hitting right in front of the ramp there. So hopefully we get that cleared up and we get some wind blowing some different directions to clear also that sludge and algae that's still holding in that bay. We can get that out of there, and that ramp will clean up until they get that Admiral Marine side open. Now, I think I've mentioned before that The plan is to open that front section of Crocker like they have now and use that, and at the same time they're going to start working on that, what will become the new ramp there at that Crocker Road location going out through the old Admiral Marine. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they can keep the front clear and they can finish up that Admiral Marine side really quick, and we can make the transition and start launching out of what should be a much more consistent boat launch for everybody. That's all I've got right now. We got good weather coming in for the weekend, it looks like. At least the forecast today was Saturday and Sunday looked to be pretty good, and the wind event's going to be tomorrow. So once we get through that, dirties the water up, fishing should improve a little bit, and we'll see you all this weekend. Hey, if you like this video content and you want to get updated as soon as the next video is out there, hit that subscribe button and a little bell icon, and you'll get notified as soon as the next video is up.